Good morning, children. How are you all? Fine. I'm also fine. Hope all of you are staying hope and doing well at home. So I'm your biology teacher Radhika, teaching at Dr. Besant School. So till now, in the previous video, we have studied about the different types of ground tissues. Then I have started with the vascular tissue, that is xylem and phloem. Okay, in the previous video, I told that the xylem helps in the transportation of water. That's why it's very having the narrow pipe like structure, isn't it? So first I shall be giving the diagram, then we can write. So first I shall write along with the diagram. Okay, so in that, first, as I told, you have to write the characteristics, then location and function. So here I am writing the characteristics. Okay, it is characteristics, location, and function. So first we shall, it is also called as wood, and the name for this is wood. Okay, so here we shall be seeing about the four elements that are present. They are tracheids. The four elements here I write. They are tracheids. Second one is vessels. Normally what are vessels? What are vessels? Then we have got the xylem fibers. Xylem fibers. Then we have got xylem fibers. Then we have got xylem parenchyma. Parenchyma. Okay. So these three are non-living. Fibers, vessels, and these three are non-living. Okay. Non-living means they have a thick cell wall and all. Other living parts are not there. It is living. Whereas this xylem parenchyma is living in nature. So I told that it helps in carrying out the life process for the xylem, isn't it? Then, so where it is present, it occurs in all the flowering plants. In all plants, flowering plants. Flowering means which will be producing the flowers. Okay, you may wonder, later you will be understanding about it. Flowering plants. Okay, so what is the function? It helps in conduction of water and minerals from the soil to the plant. Minerals. Then it also helps in provides mechanical strength. See, the fibers are there, so it provides the mechanical strength. Okay, so this is very important question. Mechanical strength. I draw the diagram, then you will be able to understand better. Here I just draw the diagram. See, as I told, xylem, vessels, xylem, tracheids and fibers. So they all will be lying together, tightly packed ones. So if you consider the xylem vessels, how they would be? Vessel means what? Any utensil that we use in our house, isn't it? Similar to that is the xylem vessel. So these are also like that. They appear long cylindrical ones. Okay, and okay, they are highly thick walled, as I told. Okay, so like this you will have, through which the substance, the water could be moving upwards. Here I have shown such wide ones, but actually they may not be so wide, isn't it? Here I have shown this one. So here throughout that you have got this small hole like things. Okay, that helps in the Why they should be there? Because the water not only has to go upwards, it has to go sideways also, isn't it? Into the stem also the water has to reach. To the cells inside the stem, the water has to reach. That's why those small perforations or the pores are there through which the water would be transporting to the sideways. Now, along with that, you will find long tapering structures. Okay, similar to that only, but they are long and the end is tapering. Unlike this, these are cylindrical in nature, but this one will have the ends which are tapering, and they will all be tightly packed with each other. Okay, all the vessels and all these. Here, she has given the LS also of xylem and phloem, how they are. Okay, how they are tightly packed with each other. Okay, and through this also you can find that there are these long stripe like things through which the water could be moving upwards, and this will also have the small pore like structures or the pores through which the water has to move sideways. Okay, right from the roots. The xylem and phloem are there from the roots, in the center of the roots. Okay, in the center of the stem, everywhere in the center. Okay, so these are the tracheids. Now the last one is the xylem fibers. Okay, as I told, the xylem fibers are dead tissue. Okay, and they provide only the mechanical strength. Many things we can see the xylem fibers. Okay. Okay, so these are the xylem fibers. This is vessel, tracheid, and this is fiber. Okay. Similarly, xylem parenchyma also slightly, they are also sideways placed. We don't have to draw that. So what happens here through this? What happens? See, they are placed. Such cylindrical cells are there, which are placed one above the other. Okay, so they form a long tubular structure, isn't it? A complete tubular structure it will be. So the water can go upwards and also it can be going to the sideways. Continuously from the soil, the water moves upwards. Like this it helps, and these fibers will help in the mechanical strength. Okay, and the xylem parenchyma will help in all the life process. That's why it is the living cells. So this is about the xylem. Okay, complete this. Then we shall go to the next part. Okay, completed children. So I just rub it off. I go to the phloem part here. So the main function is what? It helps in the conduction of water and minerals, and also helps in the mechanical strength. Okay, I just rub it off. Then I shall go to the phloem, so that the lesson would be completed. These are the functions. Okay, here I shall write for phloem. On top xylem is there, that I rub. Here I write the phloem. So this is the second conductive tissue. Okay, but here the phloem helps in the transportation of food. Okay, so here I first write the four elements. They are Sieve tubes. Sieve means what? Jallada, chalni or jallada, with which we can filter. For example, the tea filter is there. Okay, or you have got that sieve in which your mother will be putting some rice powder and all, and she'll be doing like this. So whatever fine things are there, or if the soil particles are there, they are lost, isn't it? So such a thing is called as sieve. So it appears, it gives the appearance like that. So it is called as sieve tube. Okay. So it has thin-walled sieve tube cells. These are, how are these sieve tubes? They are thin-walled. Okay. Joined, and they are joined at such, just like we have seen the vessels like that, these also will appear, but they will have very fine perforations, and they will join at the edges by sieve plate, by sieve plates. Okay, sieve plate cells, which are perforated. Cytoplasmic strands are continued, and which cells? These are also highly perforated, which are perforated. Perforated means holes. Okay, and cytoplasmic strands are continuous, and cytoplasmic strands are continuous. Okay, so here we see like this. Now, apart from this, we also see the companion cells. Okay, the next one is, here the sieve plates are there, then we have got companion cells. There we have seen the parenchyma, just like that. Here the companion cells will be attached to or adjacent to the sieve tubes. Okay, connected to sieve tube cells, or adjacently they are connected. Okay, adjacently means sideways they are connected to sieve tube cells. Okay, now after that we see that apart from this we also have got phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers. These, okay, this is the second one you can consider. Here I will write under this. Please note down, here only I am writing. Okay, the third one is phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers. Phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers. Phloem fibers. Okay, so these are the different types of elements that are present. What are those? They are sieve tubes. Okay, attached to the sieve tubes are the sieve plate cells. Okay, and then we have got the companion cells, phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers. Okay, and these are also present in the stem, leaves, roots. Okay, in stem, leaves and roots. Okay, what is the other function? What is the function of the phloem? It helps in the conduction of food. Conduction of food. Next, some of the commercial fibers. Examples of commercial fibers. What are those commercial fibers that we come across? Jute, hemp, and flax. Okay, flax seeds also we all consume, isn't it? Flax seeds are nothing but those avisa ginchalu. They are very good. Okay, for the body. Similarly, hemp and jute, these are used for making the fibers, ropes and all, they are used. Okay, so like this we are see. Now I give the diagram for the what is that phloem. So here, please note this down. So I can give the diagram here only. Note this down. Under that you can draw the diagram, children. Under this you can draw the diagram. So please note down first. Okay, so I just rub it off under the location. I rub off and draw the diagram. See, just like the xylem vessels, these are also cylindrical in nature and they give the appearance of a vessel containing many holes. Okay, so those holes are nothing but the perforations through which the water can pass, just like we have seen in the vessels. Okay, and this will be the sieve plate on top, what you see. Okay, so that is the sieve plate and this is the sieve tube. Here also it will have many of them. Sieve plate is also one element of the phloem only. Okay, children. Okay, adjacent to that we see the companion cells. Here we can see the companion cells like this attached to the sieve tubes. Okay, now we have got the sieve fibers. Okay, the sieve fibers are long, like the jute, hemp and all, they are the long fibers. Okay, so these are the fiber cells, sieve fiber cells. These provide the mechanical strength. The main work of the that is conduction of food is by the sieve tubes and sieve plates only. Okay, so this is sieve plate. Okay, this is sieve tube. Okay, children, and this is the companion cell. This is companion cell. This is phloem phloem fiber, sorry. Okay, so here we see how it is also long cylindrical, isn't it? So they are all arranged one above the other, so they form long cylinder like structures through which the food can be transported from top to bottom, from the leaves to all parts of the plant. Like this, the sieve tubes, and these are the sieve tubes. At the top you have got the sieve plate through which the food can pass easily. And here, as I told, the cytoplasmic extensions from one cell to the next cell, the cytoplasm will be continuous. So easily the food can be transported. Okay, it is a continuous channel. Then here the companion cells are there. Understood? So like this, we see how the phloem helps in the transportation of food and food from the leaves to other parts of the plant. Okay, children. So that finishes the vascular tissue. Okay. So here you can see the definitions, improve your learning, all this I have given already, keywords also I have given. So you just follow what the gist that I have given, that will cover the whole question answers part, everything it will be covering, most of it will be covering. Okay, children, so this finishes this work. Thank you for now. In the next video we shall continue with the new chapter. Thank you.